Hi guys, welcome to the Wishup podcast where we talk about startups, small businesses, entrepreneurship and remote work. Before we get started with the episode, let me quickly tell you about Wishup. Wishup provides a remote workforce that can help you with your business, whether you're an entrepreneur, influencer, startup or an established organization. Wishup provides only the top 1% remote workforce such as virtual assistants, software testers and bookkeeping assistants who are all pre-vetted and trained in-house. To know more about our service, you can click the link in the description below. Now let's enjoy the episode. So hi Ramon, good morning and welcome to the Wishup podcast.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me. It's good to see you and all the Wishup listeners. I hope they're doing well and dandy. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me here.
Awesome. Yeah, so it was great having you last year. I think we spoke in November 2021 and it was really great. I enjoyed the article with you and I must say I loved your energy and the vibe that you bring. So when we came up with the idea of creating this podcast, I was pretty sure that I wanted you on the show, not just because of your smile and your energy, but also because of your expertise and the experience that you have.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. So let's get started. I mean, to start off with, Ramon, could you start by telling us a bit about who Ramon Ray exactly is and what you do?
Yeah, I'm a lover of small business success. That's the bottom line. So I work with large brands and help them better reach small businesses. And we have a community of thousands of small business owners who follow me on a variety of platforms. And of course, our company, Smart Hustle. But I do that, and I do that through the education. So I do a lot of speaking. I've written some books, a lot of blog posts, a lot of IG stories, as you said offline. So that's a little bit about me spreading motivation and inspiration, mainly to help start and grow successful businesses.
Awesome. So Ramon, in your content, I follow your content closely and I see that you put a lot of emphasis on personal branding, be it celebrity, CEO or build your personal brand and all the other good stuff that you talk about. So what do you exactly mean by personal branding and how does one get started with it?
Yeah, you think about a great company like Wishup for that matter. Wishup is a corporate entity. You think of a company like Coca-Cola, you think of Starbucks, big brands like that, Tesla, right? These are corporate brands which many of us, generally speaking, don't really know and don't care who the founder is or even the team. It's about the corporate entity, to a degree, the colors and things like this. But I think personal branding, Crispino, is really about the individual. And that's where me as the business owner, me as the leader, how do I sound? How do I speak? What do people think about me when they think of Ramon? What comes to mind? Some people think of happiness and excitement or burnt pancakes. I like pancakes too. So thinking of personal branding for the smaller the small businesses, we as business owners are our best asset, I think, to help grow the brands. The law firm, the advertising agency, the pool cleaning company, even for that matter, the business owner can be on panels, the business owner can do podcasts, the business owner may have a book. So that helps about personal branding. One thing I'll add, I say often, building a community of fans to nurture to a sale, or I often say, ask for a smile before you ask for a sale. That's kind of the essence of personal branding.
So do you think this is applicable to all forms of business, all industries, or only a select few?
No, I think it's all. Now, I think, let's say you take somebody who says, I want to build the next $100 million company. You may start off with the founder, but as you grow, that's really about the individuals that are part of the team to grow the brand. But all businesses, all sectors, whether you're in finance, medical, whatever it is, when you're a smaller company, you can leverage your personal brand to grow the business. Absolutely.
Agreed, 100%. So you recently did a video on how to network better on your website. I seen the video, and while I agreed with everything you had to say, I wanted to ask you, how does one find the right network for their business? And I mean, like, time is money and money is time. So, rather than wasting time in the wrong network circles, how does one find the right network for them?
Yeah. Let's say, for example, that pretend I landed in India, and I didn't know anybody in India. I didn't know anybody at all. And then I met Crispino. I'm making this up. And let's say that I'm going to make it very difficult. Let's say that I'm a chef, and I landed. I don't know any foods, no restaurants in India, but I met Crispino. He's a chef. So one way to find the network, our networks are made of people. Find together Who are the people in your network who you jam with, who you're simpatical with, who you gel with? Who are those people that you can leverage then? They will introduce you to your network. So my friend Amanda Holmes, her father coined something called Dream 100. Often that's referred to in the sales context, but you can also leverage the power of Dream 100 even for the aspect of networking in general, not even making a sale. And people can get that article referred to. They just DM me on Instagram. Better Networking. My Instagram is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. They can DM me and find out the Better Networking on my website. Thank you.
Awesome. So Ramon, you're saying that it's not just about your goals or what you want to achieve, but just network in general. Just build your community.
I thank you for asking that. I think there's have to be some strategy involved. If you're just networking for the sake of networking to be a nice person, that's good, but you may be having people in your network who are not interested in building your business. So I do think the best business networking should have some strategy involved. Maybe your network to get people to buy from you. That is one type of networking. But as my friend Adrian Miller says, Adrian Miller of Adrian's Network, she says it's not just about people buying from you, but also who can refer you to other people. So that is really important to get people to refer business to you as well. That's important.
Absolutely. So would you say, Ramon, that personal branding and networking are important to build a community around your business?
Absolutely. Very important, especially for the smaller
cornerstones. Yeah.
Yes, I think if you're just worrying about the corporate brand, you're being a disservice. But I think networking is really important to get out and, hi, Crispino, good morning, hello, and shake. Absolutely. I may have shaken before, but I'm so intent on networking. Even my business cards, right? They're designed for networking. Some people say business cards are old-fashioned. I don't think so. I think in-person or online networking is important as well.
Yes. So what would you say are the advantages of building a community? And can you give some examples how community ecosystem can help a startup grow?
Sure, community is so important. I think that when you have a community, it's more sticky. When you have a community, people are more invested in what you're doing. So let's say I'm just Ramon Ray with no community. That's okay. I have people here and there who may like me and may not like me. That's okay. But if I have a community, Crispino, that means there may not be customers yet, but they know me. They know the solutions I can provide. They know who I am. They can refer other people to me. So community, that's really, really important because that's where the stickiness comes. So you take an accounting firm, any industry, one accounting firm, and they have a community of people around them, a community of lawyers for business. They have a community of customers. Every 2 weeks they get together for cheese and a drink, or something like that. That's community. It's making an experience. Community is about experience and about feeling a part of something greater than yourself.
You spoke about the community and the meetups. Now with everything going digital and remote work and the whole scenario around COVID, how does one still continue to build a community in this day and age?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing I do, Crispino. Facebook alerts you when it's somebody's birthday. I do messages. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, it's your voice now.
That networks with people on WhatsApp. Me just saying, hey, I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. How are you doing? That goes far in working with people as well. So I think those are some things I think that it takes when you're talking about working with people and how you can network, even if it's not in person. Because people think pre-COVID, everything has to be in person. But what does networking mean? It just means reaching out and saying, I care about you. How are you doing? That's what it's about.
Absolutely. I'm going to be sure to add you on Facebook so I get a voice for my next birthday.
I love it. Indeed.
Yeah, awesome. So Ramon, we did an article last year. We already spoke about it. So in that article, I asked you a question. What were the 3 most important things required by an entrepreneur to become an entrepreneur? To which you replied, mindset, the ability to take risks, and everything is figure outable. So now I want to ask you, once the entrepreneur acquires these skills, what are the skills required for an entrepreneur to scale his business or her business to the next level?
You ask tough questions. I think one of them is the aspect of follow-up. If I'm trying to connect or network or sell somebody something in some way, shape, or form, it's not their responsibility to follow up with me. It's my responsibility to follow up with them and remind them that I can say, hey, I'm here in a good way, not annoying me. So follow-up is important. I think too, building repeatable, scalable systems so you don't have to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Building repeatable and scalable systems. And I think point 3, do you have the right team? If you don't have the right team in place, if you have a poor team, that's going to be a poor experience. And there's only one person to blame. That's you, meaning me. So I think those are 3 things I would say: team, repeatable, scalable, repeatable systems, and follow-up. Of course, there's so many other things that are really important. Do you know the purpose, values, missions, things like that? And by the way, that reminds me, you may have seen it or seen already, my little guide, and these are all free, but I have a guide called Solo.
Grow your solo.
A guide to building a solo business. People can DM me as well on Instagram. In the word solo, there's a free guide on solo as well, which has a lot of these principles.
Awesome. I'll be sure to put the link as well in the description, so anybody who wants it can just
I think it's smarthustle.com/solo. Smarthustle.com/solo for free.